Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. So, I got Seaside Bellona, and we're gonna do some tests. So this is a brief showcase of what I have her right now in terms of gear, and just to see like where her potential lies. So early on, I did a theorycraft video on it, and I said that she would be good in PVE and PVP. So I'm gonna showcase at least both sides. Hopefully, we get a decent RNG here. So for this team, it could be a bit tough.
Now, bring it on.
But of course, Seaside Bellona, her strengths, I mean, lies with her debuffs and her passive as well. I did talk about this before, so we're gonna do this. Hopefully this lands on Kayron, because if this lands on Kayron, this fight is a joke.
Bye bye now.
The unbuffable mainly, but it'd be good if the unhealable and unbuffable go on either as well. I'll show you guys the gear after this.
Delightful agony.
I will do my best.
So I'm gonna put this on. Let's see. I think I'll put this on Charles for now.
Even if it's just a little. I really want to help.
Hey, Dense Brains, thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. So good thing is Arbiter Vildred shares one of the debuffs with Dizzy here, so there's no extra debuff for me to cleanse on this.
I won't go easy on you.
We actually landed on Kayron. Wow, that's nice. We got lucky. Because I was blind.
Watch carefully.
I'm just gonna do the attack buff here.
My sword of light.
And counter.
Let's start with something light.
Yeah, and we should proc him into the immortal. He's
Obey. Kneel.
nope, we didn't. Just a bit off. 74, 74 feels bad, man. But he can't get his attack buff up. You see that? How good that is? He has RNL too. I never knew that when I fought him. Since I'm on cooldown, anyways, I'm gonna kill off Kayron.
Run before it's too late.
It doesn't matter who I hit really. We can let's see who goes first. So Arbiter Vildred goes first. He can't buff. I'm gonna hit down. Oh my goodness, that's one shot. Wow, sweet. So I'm getting a bit lucky here.
Too late to back out now.
But you look at her passive, it's insane. Like the proc, it's insane. I'm gonna put up the defense buff because Arbiter Vildred is gonna die soon. So unless we get really unlucky, and the strip, yeah, I forgot. The strip doesn't help you.
I'll
So ideally, we do need to buff up
take your pain away.
and heal. I should cut in.
Is it
Good.
my turn?
I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Actually, I think I'm gonna kill him off right now. I'm gonna cause him to proc. Cause him to revive right now.
I will destroy everything.
SS Bellona won't die because of her Aureus effect. And then we get a possible,
I won't go easy on you.
you know, kill with the counters here.
I'll
I'm gonna kill off Dizzy because she's faster,
Prepare yourself.
I'll help you.
and then we're just gonna do a heal here, and then we're good. It's over.
Let's see how long you can endure.
So as you can see, SS Bellona is quite insane, especially if you have like you know, really strong frontliner. I'm gonna see if we can get one more, and then I want to do some hunts as well, just to showcase. Like here, Mateo could work, but it's not as exciting, I think. You can easily bait the true damage dealer away, and then Dizzy will constantly proc SS Bellona's passive. So I wanted to just see if I can find one of those really fun comps here. Relics. Okay, Relics has ML Aramitha, which can pose a problem here, but I think I'm gonna try it. Just run the risk. I won one, so if I lose this one, you know, I'm just not really prepared for this. I think I don't know. I think Ken maybe for this one. Crow could work too, but I think Ken has more H. I don't know. Could possibly go with Angelica as well. Angelica could be good. I think I'm gonna go with Angelica for this one. There's technically only two damage dealers on this. Well, really one. Let's try going with Angelica on this one. Just in case the stun is just incredibly crazy, and Angelica has imprint for effect resist as well. So I'm gonna place that there. I think I'm gonna swap Montmorency because Montmorency has lower HP, and my Bellona right now has an imprint, so has more HP that way.
Isn't the time to hesitate.
Hopefully we don't get stunned
It's too soon to be surprised.
on Montmorency, and I think we should be good.
My past, regrets, and hesitation. I'll sever everything with this.
Good thing about this is that even though there's skill null, the defense break can still land if it procs. So we got one. Okay, I got burned on Montmorency. Okay, I think I'm gonna set her up first here. I think she should cut in before Angelica, or right under. Shoot, right under.
I'll help you. That must have been painful.
It's okay.
I'll keep going.
We'll hit yeah, we'll hit ML Airments, I guess. Ooh, nice. We got lucky.
I won't go easy on you.
But nope, we don't wake her up. She has a barrier up.
Route secure.
Okay.
Until everything burns.
Such a stupid with zero rend here, of course. Yeah, so silenced.
Show you how it's done.
So not much we could do to get out of it, but I'm gonna have to protect myself with Angelica here.
Let the goddess lead the way. I'll show you what I've got.
Alright, so I mean no one has immunity, so I'm gonna do this even though I am blind, but I think it should work.
Ruining my vacation.
Oh wow, we got a lot of them. Okay, so that's good. We got 3.
Something light.
And again, the attacks, oh yeah, Charles, man. Charles still doing work. Alright, so I can't do much here. I'm gonna just attack ML Araminta. Almost killed her. We should get the proc again. Yeah. So you can see that's it's so insane. Just like she pretty much has oh man, this is not good. Crow is gonna S3, but he's gonna S3 Angelica if I time this right.
To determine the victor.
Oh, one shot Crow. Holy crap. ML Baal is gonna go after Charles unless we heal him, which I'm gonna do now. And now he's gonna go after Angelica, which has idle cheer, so I could push Charles up here. Yeah.
I will do my best.
Don't think we need the immunity. Actually, put the immunity on Charles here. This way he gets more power and his S2, and then we'll heal.
I'll show you how it's
Since we have a target on ML Cecilia, I think I'm gonna try go for her and hopefully proc the S2. Nope, didn't get it.
Bring it on.
It's okay. We'll just keep targeting here. ML Baal really can't do much at this point. Let's hit ML Baal on this one. The barrier, she can't go through it.
Watch carefully.
And this could be anyone really. I can just take out ML Baal right now. Hopefully proc the S2 into ML Cecilia. Nice.
Correct your posture.
Okay, sweet. So two for two, quite different comps. So you guys can see SS Bellona's again. Her flexibility is just insane. I'm gonna quickly do some hunts, and then I'll show you guys my build at the moment. Anyways, it's a work in progress. So I even had to like ask, like, you know, people on stream what artifact I should run her with. So this is the team I'm gonna go with, and I ran a few runs yesterday, and it works pretty well. Again, it's her S2, the defense break is only 50%. So right now, I think if you're comparing ice defense breakers for Wyvern, I think Luluka after the dev buff is a bit better, because if you run her with like a Tisa Scepter, her S1 and her S3 can defense break, and you can build her as a damage dealer. So I'm a bit like torn on it. It's just that it's really nice to see like SS Bellona pretty much get the defense break every turn, almost. So that's where I would see they're different. But I don't have Luluka built at the moment. Perhaps in the future I will do a comparison side by side on which one's the superior defense breaker, especially on Wyvern 11. But my money would go to Luluka just because everything on paper makes it seem that she would be the better one. Of course, that Seaside Bellona here does add the targeting, does add focus, so extra 15% damage. So I mean, there is that. Generally, you know, when my Luna does with a defense break and attack buff, without focus, she does about like 56,000 critical hit damage on the S1 if she does the max hit. With focus, she does 66,000 damage. So, you know, take that for whatever, you know, take that with a grain of salt if you want to compare like how much more damage you're doing there. But yeah, those are the numbers.
I won't go easy on you.
So because Wyvern's hit does count as 3, even though he has 1 turn, it does count as 3 hits. It does count for 3 focus every time for Seaside Bellona. And again, because each one of his hits has a chance to dispel, has a chance to push back, and it does damage, so they are 3 individual hits, so 3 focus right there.
Don't worry.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm just catching up on the stream chat a bit. You guys are in the middle of a recording here, so I'll catch up in a bit after this showcase.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine. The dawn is quietly blazing.
Ensko asks, would you want to turn her skills off for Wyvern 11? Actually, you're right. It could be, because she doesn't need the S3. So I'm gonna turn it off. You're 100% right. She wouldn't need the S3 at all.
I'm on my way.
And the fact is, like, if you, well, that's 74,000 right there. I think I had attack buff. Yeah, I did. So 74,000. Oh, so I guess 66,000 is the second hit. So the number 2 hit, but 74,000 for the max hit if you have focus, defense break, and then attack buff up. So you can see that it is pretty good. On Azimanic 11, I would say is the same thing for her. You do want to turn off the skills, otherwise he gets too many debuffs and he cleanses it anyway. So at the moment, I think I have Dizzy running on Isle of Island. Let me double check. I do swap it back and forth for Arena, so yeah, I think so. That's good. Isle of Island. So I'm using Dizzy for Azimanic, even though Dizzy, technically, you don't even need to do the debuff since he cleanses it anyway. So I'm actually going to turn off his skill, her skill as well. And then just run Tamarine in front since she has the most HP in this team comp right now. Yeah, I think I can turn off Dizzy's skill here. Yeah, Daisuke, focus equals target. Yeah, apologies if I use the wrong terminology. But yes, targeting, yeah. Hey TK Hayes, welcome man.
Will you help? Go.
Yeah, if you're going pure farm, I suppose there's no point in actually turning on the skills for Dizzy. It actually backfires. Since the only real debuff you want on Azimanic, the boss, is really only the defense break and the target anyway. So that saves it only for 2, so that's a good thing. Might get bad RNG on this one though. That poison on the Tamarind. I need her to go into her idle form. No deity, I haven't yet.
I won't go easy on you.
So hopefully we land a defense break. Yes, good.
Let's go.
So dispel, that's good.
Go.
So
Okay.
Dizzy, so post nerf with Emma Ball, I think Dizzy might be the best stripper, even though she can only strip one buff at a time. But with Isle of Violent, of course.
Too late to back out now.
So this is kind of good too on the eggs, because you get those defense breaks on them. But if you have a strong enough cleaver, you shouldn't need to worry about it.
Shine free.
This is my justice.
So I'm just gonna do one run of each hunt, and you guys will see the potential already here. A Vildred, of course, is one of the keys. Just recently got him, so he's doing work for me in multiple hunts. So with the targeting and the defense break, I mean, you're eating through Azimanic 11 pretty quickly. And of course, silence does not affect Seaside Bellona here with her skills turned off. All the debuffs she needs is right there. You can hear Seaside Bellona laugh so maniacally. Anyways, that's it. So I mean, that's really quick. This is like the fastest team comp I have for Azimanic. Really fast. So I'm gonna show you guys the gear. And again, early on in a theorycraft video, I was saying that, you know, she could run a counter set. I want to try her with counter set, but I take that back. Her passive procs too much, because AoE counts for the focus as well. So on every hit, every damage, pretty much, you get the focus. And as you guys saw, like once she gets 5 focus, she does have to be attacked or have an ally attacked before she can release it. So she doesn't release it like on the, well, I guess, yeah, on the turn she actually gets the focus, so that's really good. And then of course the targeting, as you can see, I did Mola her already. I needed the debuff. I plan to run her as a strict debuffer, not as a damage dealer, even though that she does have decent mods on her S3, even though it is 4 turns, to do some cleaving. I think it's like 20% extra damage if on a critical hit. Sort of shares like similar to Corinne's S3, where it does extra damage scaled on crit damage. But 75% chance to target, really good. I would definitely recommend this if you are building her and you're putting Mola into her and not as a damage dealer. Definitely get all the effects up, so you're looking at a +4 +4 S1 S3, and then maybe ignore the S2. The S2 damage mod is not incredibly strong. I think it's like a 1 times, if I'm not mistaken right now. But up to, what do we have here, 30% more damage. But you're really looking for the defense break there. And again, like I said, if you build her as a strong, like fast cleaver, she can still work because of her 30% shared damage passive. Can really work. As you guys saw, like I have 13,000 HP, yes, but my defense is at 797. My thinking for her is that if you have high enough HP, it should be fine, since 30% damage is damage mitigation anyway. So you don't need to really look at, like, you know, 1,000+ defense. Maybe if you want to build her really tanky, but again, you kind of want to balance her stats, and depending on what kind of build you want to build her for. Like I said, I think as a speedy debuffer, she works really well. So right now, as you can see, the stats right there, I mean, they're not hidden from you guys. I'll show you guys a bit of the sub stats. I did have to like move some gear around. So this was originally on Falcon O'Cleary. The necklace originally on Assyria. I had to slow down my Assyria by 3 speed just to get this. And I think she's worth it. Yeah, and then the rest you can see here very clearly. Effectiveness, pretty decent, although not as high as it could be. I think 150 effectiveness is where you really want it to ensure those debuffs. and crit chance at 52. Just comparing my Dizzy, I said this before that even though they're different star signs, different classes, they do share very similar base stats. I mean, their HP, other than Dizzy's defense, is like I think 100, over 100 more. Their HP is like I don't know, 100 difference, and then speed is only 1 speed different. As you can see, my Dizzy is a bit slow compared to SS Bellona here. So that runs a problem if I'm ever gonna use her as a stripper beforehand to strip immunity. So I'm gonna have to look for upgrades on my Dizzy. But again, it's not really a Dizzy showcase. For those heroes that were showcased in the PvP and the hunts itself, I'm gonna just really quickly show it. So those are the stats for my Dizzy there. I think I had who else? Of course, Montmorency. I've featured her a lot. This is my Crow. Don't think I featured Ken. Charles, so I have a full-fledged Charles video and his build, so if you guys want to check that out, make sure you do that. This is my Vildred at the moment at 74% crit chance. Could get this a bit higher, but it would sacrifice something for my Violet, so I'm not willing to do that at the moment. He is pretty much a farmer for me at the moment. Tamarine there, this is the stats. I don't think I'm missing anyone else here. Yeah, I think that's it. Montmorency, right? Let's show Montmorency, and I'm gonna end this one here. Montmorency, yep. So anyways, we have Seaside Bellona available to pull for, and she's a limited hero. Definitely pull for her. Definitely pull for her. She is a PvP unit. She's a PvE unit. She brings diverse mechanics to the game. Very all-around hero, and you know, she's limited and she looks good. So my total reason to do this. Anyways, so I'm gonna end this here. Hopefully this has been helpful for you know, people who are contemplating whether to go all in for her. You guys just seen, you know, where her potentials can be, and again, like I said, I think her build can be very diverse, and artifacts as well. Actually, I should note this Infinity Basket. So she would be able to you know, proc a dual attack with 20% more attack, and she might be able to target on the S1. And I'm gonna end this here. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.